because, COVID. Shit. This is a rated R show. This is not for children. This is not for children. So don't subject them to this. It could be considered torture. I don't know. Anyway, what day is it today? It is September 6th, and we don't have to remind you of what fucking year it is, because 2020 is just going to be that year that didn't exist. I am going to be giving a huge shout out to all of our lovely teachers, because you know what? They deserve some of these. What? That's right. Give it up for those teachers. Ugh. So I have a personal list of teachers. First and foremost, you got to give it up for these poor teachers that are teaching from home, that are doing it with their own children in the house, doing it while they're fighting the unions, doing it while they're fighting all this other stuff. They are really kicking ass and taking names. I don't understand how people can be teachers to third graders in the classroom. Then you got to deal with them outside the classroom on a computer. It is very tough. It's very taxing. So without further ado, I have a list, because I forget things. I have a list of beautiful names from awesome, kick-ass teachers that are rocking it all the time now because they got to do it from home. So the start of my list, we have Brenda Sobon, Kenneth Sobon, Christine Miles. That was my daughter's first grade teacher right there. Travis Scott, he's an awesome dude. Damian Harmony, Bernadette Davis. Also, these are also just admins, everything, all over, just people who are doing school and kicking ass and taking names. Anna Smith, Mrs. Leary, my daughter's current teacher. Dr. Felicia Wilson, who is my daughter's principal. Miss Rachel Powell, which you guys give that young lady a freaking shout out. She is part bionic now. She is rocking it in her recovery from surgery as of Friday. Miss Powell, you're fucking kicking it, and I love you, so keep doing you. Jamie Spring, Miss Sherry Boone, Mrs. Burns, Mr. Scott number 1 and number 2, because I've had 2 Mr. Scotts, and Mr. Kehoe. So these teachers are just rocking it out right now. It's really fantastic. Again, have to give them that shout out again, because all right, so I personally want to give a shout out to some teachers. They're most, because I'm 35 now, they are retired. But I just personally wanted to shout out to some teachers of mine that have made a difference in my life, and I probably might not be where I am because of them. So Mr. Erickson, my eighth grade social studies and all that good stuff teacher, taught me a lot about being able to get pushed back. Mr. Conklin, our science teacher, that guy was so tough. Turns out high school's tougher. Mrs. Watson, may you rest in peace. She was a great math teacher. She could even teach this. Yeah, I'm not that good in math. Mr. Vigilon, because, well, it's Mr. Vig. He's a badass. Mrs. Pete, Mrs. Moriarty, yes, like the villain, but she was an art teacher and she was badass. And Mr. Love, who we lovingly called the Love Machine. He was our PE teacher. So, again, let's give it up for the teachers because they're fantastic. So we have a very special treat for you folks today. I have my twin on here. I have a twin sister. Her name is Debbie. She's a mama from Brea, California, and she's going to come in here and chat with us for a while and see how things go.
Oh, hi.
Hello, darling.
Cheers, my friends.
Cheers. How are you this fine and excellent evening? I will cheers you, but, it's Gatorade.
You can cheers with Gatorade. That's fine. I'm still
and
going
with Rogue One. And with Rogue One.
Things are good. Hot as hell. It's hot as hell. Yeah,
Dude, it's like the devil's anus outside. It's awful. Ugh.
That's a great thing for Marvel when they called the big one. Anyway.
All right, my dear. So tell us a little bit about you, and do you have some teachers you want to shout out that like kicked some ass and made some difference in your life?
Well, I was a teacher's aide for about 5 years. I ran a daycare center for about 5 years. I had a lot of fun doing it. The kids were great. And then I decided to have one of my own, and now I'm crazy.
Oh, yeah. Funny.
Yeah.
Being a mom in COVID is it's wrong.
Mm-mm.
It's wrong. We just want a little
I used to have subscriptions to other things like clothes and going out and doing shit, but now it's like Instacart and Amazon, and I still get excited to get those little boxes in the mail, you know?
ABC Mouse, freaking Disney Plus, just all of it. And I don't care what anybody's, I'm not paying $30 for Mulan. I will wait a little bit because I'm cheap and I'm broke. So there's a big difference about that. So,
yeah, that does happen, but we're doing pretty good. David's doing pretty good. He's our little one.
Yes. David is my nephew, by the way. David is my nephew.
Yes, he's they're so cute together, Sammy and David. They look like they could be twins. No, I'm just kidding. They look like,
which is funny because they're not in any way genetically
not genetically. No. That does happen though. It's pretty fun. Let's see. Any teachers that I thought that really made a difference? I had a few teachers. One that was Mrs. Shipman from Quincy Elementary, Junior High, High School. Such a small place, so they're all in one, you know. But yeah, she was really cool. She taught me a lot of stuff, and I still can't speak Spanish, but I can understand people when they're talking shit about me.
Oh yeah, that's always the fun part when they don't realize that you speak another language, and you're openly talking crap. There's so many stories about people like, oh, I was in another country and they were talking shit, and then like I like piped up and was like, hey dude, I understand you, and then they'd go.
Note to self: do not tell the drivers or anywhere else you're going that you understand them until you get to your destination.
Yeah,
because it's a funnier goodbye than it is for an awkward drive.
I've had a few awkward drives, but we're going to come back to you later on in the show. I'm about to bring up my next guest. This is a learning process, so you know it is what it is.
You're doing great.
Oh, why? Thank you.
Runs in the family. We know how to use electronics.
Yeah. Oh. Hello, there we go. Sorry, it's a learning process. I'm still learning this program, and I suck at electronics. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up Miss Chrissy. Where'd she go? There she is. I'm going to bring Miss Chrissy up.
Hi.
And Miss Chrissy is a comedian, behavioral psychologist, and pageant queen.
Yes, pageant queen.
Look at it's so sparkly.
That's not a lie. I cannot make that stuff up. You know, I'm surprised too.
I love the eyelashes. Those are quite smashing.
Yeah, so I figured since I'm not going to actually wear them, why not accessorize?
Accessories can really make the outfit.
Yeah, it's better than my shower cap that I had on, but yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So,
I'm so going to wear that. Yes.
So you are a behavioral psychologist. I'm sure at some point in your life you've had a bitchin' teacher or two. You want to chat about them, or?
Well, not only I had a couple of bitchy teachers, but I've also.
Sadly enough, some people shouldn't teach, but yes. Either way.
Especially if I had an art teacher. Well, I had two art teachers who failed me, so I'm like, I'm a comedian now. And that's what I want to know. I want to know how do you fail
art? PE. Like, how the fuck do you fail PE?
I failed art twice.
It's okay. I failed algebra. I failed algebra a couple of times, but that's just, that's neither here nor there.
I don't know, but I guess I had a couple of teachers that were cool. Mr. Rose, who actually got me through stats the first time.
Nice.
Another lady, I can't remember her name, but I think it was Miss Ava in high school. It was all math teachers because I'm pretty bad at math, but when you have a
I
learning
feel you on that.
disability,
I feel you on
it's
that.
like,
So
yeah.
I did something stupid the other day in a live because I was trying to like just kind of speak about the week that I had with my daughter and distance learning and stuff. And I went on and I was like, it's 5 hours. Subtract an hour, that's 4 hours with 2 15-minute breaks. So she's there for 4.5 hours. My brain decided to add instead of subtract. So it's only 3.5 hours, but I didn't notice it until I went back and looked. So I totally understand about that whole, I'm not that great at math.
Well, neither am I, but I can get the basics down, which is basically what you need. You just need to know how to balance the checkbook and move on with life.
Yeah. Any tips for parents or students right now that are going through my daughter's going through some mental health, she's going through breakdowns and anxiety. I mean, she was in tears more days than she wasn't. So just any thoughts that might be able to help alleviate some of that on-screen stress?
Well, what you could do is just take plenty of breaks. I would say if you can, if you have a backyard, go outside, take a breather, get some bubbles, get the water hose, run under that, come back, dry off, and then go have another crack at it. Because
That's always good.
staying cooped up inside, nobody wants to get cabin fever.
Now, and we're already in COVID as well. So, I
Right.
mean, yeah.
I worked with a lot of students who had the distance learning, and I took the computer outside. I'm like, let's go outside.
That might be a good idea. Not right now here in California. It's like 111 degrees. Fuck that. I don't want my kid to die from a heat stroke.
Is it a dry heat? Because isn't that kind of like the desert? It's humid over there? I've never been to California, so I can't.
It's a little damp. It's a little damp. Yeah, definitely.
All right. The more you know.
I know.
Because I've never been to California. So I'm like, oh, I thought it was dry heat. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. We've been, having a lot of fires and other stuff. So it's a little humid. The humidity last time is what caused, I could be wrong scientifically, but basically the humidity that was being kept in from clouds, overcast that was going on, it set off crazy, I think 11,000 strikes in the night, and it just caused fire everywhere. Like over 1.4 million acres have been burned. It's fucking crazy. It's just, and me, I was a campfire survivor. In Paradise, California, and so like with all that happening, I'm like, oh, hello PTSD, thank you so much for coming back.
Yeah.
So, but we will speak more with you later on in the night.
Okay.
I'm bringing up my buddy from Utah. Really funny. He does impressions. Just all around, awesome dude. I would like you to give a warm welcome to Sebastian Smith.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
It's going. How's the weather treating you in Utah? Like, you guys going back to normal yet, or?
No, so what's really funny is we had like 2 straight weeks of just over like 90 degrees plus and in that area. And then out of nowhere, we had like 3 straight days of like 60 degrees and like jacket weather.
That sounds lovely right now, dude. That sounds so lovely.
It is really nice. But it's kind of warming up a little bit more again. But then we just got a report that we might be getting snow next week. And that's just Utah. Like Utah has so many different hemispheres. We just get like a bunch of different crap. Like, and because we're getting a bunch of California smoke, it's really affecting our weather here too, as well as our area, jerks.
Well, everybody's got to blame it on California. Apparently, we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, it's all you guys. It has nothing to do with the Republicans here who are digging for oil and polluting our air. It has nothing to do with it's all you guys and your forest fires. You got to get that under control.
Yeah, I know. We need to rake our yards and stuff. And actually, just to reiterate, yes, that was a dig, but a rake is actually a really large machine that goes through and gets the underbrush and shit from out. But we've got tree huggers, we've got bureaucrats, we've got so many little fingers in that pot that like basically people have just fucking given up. So it is what it is. But anyway, I don't want to get political too much because that's not what we do here. We're just trying to bring light because we're talking about aliens tonight, and you were super stoked about talking about aliens, and I'm just like, I didn't think that you would be. You're just like, hey, I want to do this. It's aliens. Like, let's do it.
Yeah, I love aliens. I'm that guy in my circle of friends, the one that doesn't shut up about it. Like, I've always been super into it. Like, I watched Star Trek growing up. I was super into watching that with my dad. I really liked a lot of. I got into like space stuff. I thought for a while that I was going to be an astronaut. I can't do math well enough to be one, so I just had to settle for like just admiring astronauts. But like I'm super into it. Like, and I get into the conspiracy theories. Like, there's these huge, like, big meta conspiracy theories, and like
the Men in Black are real. The Men in Black are freaking real.
Oh, hell yeah! Like, and like just like I love shit like the Ancient Aliens on History Channel and stuff like that because that cracks me up and things. The guy whose hair is just like, my hair was sort of. I don't know if he'll do it now because it's too long.
It's a bit long, but yeah, you don't have the coif as potent coif as he has. So speaking of aliens, do you have a shout out for any of your teachers that you might have had throughout the year?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I've been fortunately blessed to have had like a lot of really good teachers in my life that have been able to show me different things, and like I'm super sentimental and gushy, and like I honestly feel like every person that I meet teaches me something too. But there are like a few people that you guys are talking about. I know, yeah. It's the way it is. Every person comes into your life not to change, but to affect you in a way which makes you stronger. Anyway,
right there, Splinter.
Yeah, but there are a few that I wanted to shout out, like a couple of people that are like a couple of teachers that are really like special, and then I know that they're like working really hard and they've done a lot or have done a lot for me, and like I've got people like Sandy and Eric Jensen are really good friends of mine. They run a theater. Tanya Aiken, which is now it's actually Tanya Huso. She just got married, so congratulations to her.
Congratulations on finding some love.
My good friend Jessica Benson's a music teacher, and she works a lot with kids, so it's really good. And like it's difficult doing just normal things with kids. It's a lot harder having to listen to how bad kids sound when they sing constantly and have to be like, "You're getting better." So like, shout out to her.
Is she like a female Holland's Opus kind of thing, or?
I have no idea what that is.
You've never seen Mr. Holland's Opus?
No, what?
Tragedy.
I'm so sorry. I haven't. My bad. I'll drink my Gatorade. But
I'm gonna send you the link to find it. I believe it's on Netflix. If not, I'm going to like purchase it so you can watch it because that freaking show is fantastic.
Okay.
Or that movie. The movie. It's not a show.
It sounds pretty good. You'll have to message it with me because I'm really, really bad with remembering stuff. Like I had to write down the names so I wouldn't forget.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I wanted to shout out to my friend, and you know her as well. She's a fellow comedian, Carly Olson.
Yes.
She just got hired this year to be a teacher, and so she moved down to St. Yeah, like that was her whole dream job, and so like she's doing it. She's teaching English to high school kids, so like they're old enough to comprehend it. She's super pumped about it, and like I'm really proud of her. She just moved down to St. George here in Utah, and started doing that, and so that's full-fledged for her now, and like it's really cool, and it's a crazy time to start doing that as a career, but I'm
telling you because
we need people like her and the people that I listed.
Oh, absolutely. The people that I listed literally spent their summertime and family time and sacrificed just even of themselves, like just being there in hours of negotiation and all sorts of other stuff, just in different cities and different stuff. They were like, they sacrificed basically their whole summer and everything to make sure that their kids have a good and fruitful, I guess would be the word, fruitful school experience, even if it is distant. And I fucking applaud them, and I have a lot of respect for them.
Oh yeah. The teachers really do go the extra mile. I literally saw a meme today about some teacher who, like, because they don't have document cameras on laptops and stuff, they set one up by taping a pencil to the back of their laptop and then putting like a blank CD on top of the pencil and then weighing it down in the front with a couple of pennies so it would catch the camera and reflect down, and they could show the documents on their laptop, and so it would work that way.
Yeah, I'm talking. Hey, that was a science experiment. Somebody figured out that was a science experiment. That was fantastic.
Yeah, I know. It's so, like, I mean, it's cool. Teachers like have the innovation to do that, but honest to God, we really shouldn't be having them do that. Like, they shouldn't have to do that. Like, it should be fine for us to be able to afford to give our teachers like a document camera if they have to teach from home. But
yeah, well, you know, sadly enough, some districts don't give a shit about their own teachers. So, but in and of itself, one of the things that I am actually going to be doing when things open up and I'm able to actually go is I'm actually going back to school to become a history teacher or something of that nature in high school, because I think that it would be super fun.
Dude, Jessica, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, some of my favorite teachers were history teachers. I love history. That's one of
my history teachers were the best. Mr. King, Mr. Stewart, Mr. Ortega. Holy moly, I loved my history teacher. Mr. Erickson. Like, honestly, it was like the one subject I'm like, all right, I don't suck at this. Like, woo! So I graduated with a 3.8, so I didn't really suck at a lot of stuff. It's just math was my Achilles heel.
Same.
But anyway, we're going to start talking a little bit about aliens. So I'm going to hide you for a minute so I can put up the photo, and I'm going to hide myself here in a minute too. So we are going to do that, and I give sound effects because this program doesn't let you do sound effects. So whatever it is, what it is. So we are going to show this in the stream. I'm going to hide my So everybody saw the photo? You guys got it? No, you didn't see the photo? Okay, hang on. I'm going to show it one more again. Alrighty, so this is my question. That picture was taken on June 11th, 2020, from the sources that I researched it. Now, is this a soldier coming to check on the Curiosity rover? Is it just a bunch of rocks that people are, you know, probably saying the light reflects off this way and blah, blah, blah? Or, you know, is it actually a thing? Is this, you know, is this alien life? Now, here's my thing. I really like the movie Contact. If you guys haven't watched the movie Contact, you should. Because the little girl at one point asks her dad, "Dad, do you think there's aliens on other planets?" And her dad says, "You know, I don't know, Sparks. But I guess I'd say if it was just us, seems like an awful waste of space." So in my opinion, I do believe that these things are real, number one. Number two, I am a Star Wars nerd. Like, I live for the idea that one day we're going to be like, you know, freaking doing all that fun stuff. Maybe not in my lifetime, but at least somewhere in the future, we will be doing this, because I think it would be so freaking, I think the folks that deny, you know, that aliens exist are like a little bit like, I don't know, freaking self-absorbed, maybe a little naive to think that we're the only ones in this whole entire universe. So that was the picture. I am going to pick everybody back into the stream. Watch out for the 3, 2, 1s, and just remember, don't step on each other. Try not to anyway. But this is my thing. So what? Let's go with you, Sebastian. You look like you're just waiting to go. So let's hear your thoughts on this.
That looks like a character from Destiny, the video game. It has like aliens and stuff. It looks like they just plucked a character straight out of Star Wars and we're like, look, these rocks look just like him.
Well, see, that was my thing. Like, I was looking at it and I was all, it could be a good, Photoshop, but technically these are supposedly pictures from the Curiosity rover. So if it's from there, I mean, obviously there's ways to make it look a little different. But me personally, I'm just like, dude's out on patrol. Like, what the hell is that? Maybe. Yeah. You never know. I mean, he could have had a dust storm cloud over him, but it was really crazy how weird it went from dusty creature to really in
hyper fixated. They're like, this is exactly specific. Like, NASA does not have the ability to hyper generate that. Nobody else does either. Like, they can't just enhance all the focus on that. But also what struck me is the color. His jacket changes colors too. It's like sandy and dark brown in the one, and then the other it's like a lighter tan color. So like he had time to change jackets, I guess.
Change outfits.
Yeah.
Deb, what do you think?
I think a few different things. One, he could have catched on to the doctor and grabbed onto the TARDIS and just fallen. Meh. Another thing, he could have been hanging out in Mars, but then had to really pee, but forgot about the gravity and all that other shit because he's from a different planet and just like froze to death there. Possibility. My third option, though.
So did he freeze midstream, like when he unzipped and it got into his spacesuit, or did he just freeze?
Maybe they're a species of alien that, like, if you see them urinating, they like turn to stone, and so the Curiosity rover.
So they're kind of weird Medusa dick creatures.
Well, no, the real question is, like, we got to ask why the Curiosity rover's taking dick pics of aliens.
I love you. Sorry, she dropped a pun. Woo! Anyway, what do you think, Miss Chrissy?
Well, I actually thought he was kind of cute. I think maybe it was an intergalactic Karen, and she was like, "Don't bring your intergalactic space cooties. We don't want your Earth disease. I mean, we gave you COVID. We hoped you would die or something." But it's like,
cooties, dude. I posted a story from TikTok and it said, I'm done with this game of cooties. Where's home base? Because I'm fucking done. I tap out. Like, the longest game of cooties we've been going through.
The alien was like, wait a minute, hold on, don't bring that over here. It kind of reminded me of that couple with the guns not too long ago.
Oh shit! Oh, the idiots that got invited to the RNC. Oh wait, I forgot. We can't get political. We're trying to keep this fight. Fuck politics right now. All right.
No, but I'm just saying that's what it reminded me of. It's like they were just standing there like, get away.
No. Yeah, definitely.
Run up, get done up type thing.
Definitely. One of the things that I really enjoy is there used to be he's not there anymore. I don't know what happened, but there used to be a YouTuber called Secure Team. And Secure Team 10, I think, or something of that nature. And he would really dive into like the stories of the Men in Black and stuff. And mostly the Men in Black come from the United States, because why the fuck not? And so like it would be like an alien craft crashes or this crashes. And then all of a sudden you see like the Men in Black. And like growing up, the X-Files was my fucking jam, dude. Like Scully, Mulder, like, whoo, Scully was hot. Can't tell me she wasn't. And so was Mulder, in a sense. I mean, But I like Scruff. He didn't really have it. Anyway. And that too. Like I can't do skinny, but I'm not body shaming him at all. I'm just saying, if
did you know that I can whistle the Doctor Who thing? I got to give, because you were working for sound bites. Hold on, I got this. Ready?
Oh God. I don't know. That sounded like Thor Ragnarok to me.
I love that movie. That was awesome.
Anyway, yeah, I'm not singing, but no, like I really find it so odd that for so long, like fucking people were like in the dark about aliens. Like supposedly, this isn't fact or whatever. This is just something I've read on. Supposedly, people that don't have the RH factor are supposedly of alien. Supposedly, not ibly. Sorry, they're from they're not from this earth. That they are not,
the RH
human
blood type.
Yeah, RH negative blood types are.
How do you know you got that? Other than just like squinting out a kid.
Well, it's the RH factor. It's the Rhesus factor, and I think they first found it in a monkey. I think they first noticed it. It's a protein in your blood, and if you don't have it, it does kind of create issues with like childbirth and other things. I had to get a RhoGAM shot when I was pregnant because I do not have the RH factor.
Well,
so it's protein on the blood.
The thing that also why that ties into why people believe that it's about aliens is because it wasn't discovered until 1940, and that was 5 years before the Roswell incident, and so people were assuming that during that time aliens were kind of trying to integrate into human life in a way, and that's part of the accident was just happened to have some ship accident at the same time 5 years later, but. And Project Blue Book is this whole thing that goes about the government working out with the aliens shortly after Roswell, and then giving them the ability to test on humans for the exchange of technology from the aliens. And so there's that's why a lot of UFOs are also believed to not just be alien UFOs, but actually government UFOs. That spacecraft they've been making, and so
there's also the things that they say to look for in the sky. Look for a triangular cloud, because there's no triangular clouds in nature. They're all cumulostratus and all that other stuff. So you're supposed to look for that. Apparently, you're supposed to look for anomalies in the sky, discoloration where it shouldn't be, orbs and shit of that nature. I totally believe in it, but sometimes even I have to look at some of the stuff, presented and go, I don't know, dude. That just looks like a tree, or that looks like a cloud. I can't remember the movie, but it's an old movie where the guy has to put on the glasses to see the freaking aliens.
They live.
Yes,
they live.
Yes, it's not like we have those or anything like that. But I do entertain the idea that we're not the only creatures in this system, or in this whole entire thing. That we're all just one. Nah, there's something out there watching, just waiting. Because remember in the Star Trek where
they're watching and waiting. Plotting.
Exactly. But no, I'm just saying it's remember the one, oh God, I think it's Into the Darkness. I don't know, where Spock gets saved from the volcano in the beginning, and he's just yeah, you weren't supposed to do that because they weren't ready for us yet. Maybe that's what's going on. They're just waiting in the wind.
They're having problems with.
They're not technologically there yet. They're almost to a hologram, but almost. I don't know. What do you think, Chrissy?
Oh wow, I was zoning off in the space myself. Being that I am one of those individuals who have that rare blood type, I guess.
She's an alien. I love her. Keep her.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah,
we can drink with her. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I might turn and shape shift or something, and you never know.
You never know. At least we're not like praying mantises that turn around and bite our mate's head off.
I don't know. I'm a vegetarian. That would never work for me.
I'm a vegetarian.
Like photosynthesis type where she goes into the sun and feels like orgasms from like, what was that movie?
Yeah.
That show? What? Yeah, there was a whole show that had planet like people that would what's it called? Hold on. My brain's not working very functionally. It's not
I have no idea.
If you haven't seen Farscape, there's an alien there who's beautiful, just like you. A lovely lady who, whenever she goes out to the sun, like absorbs it and goes, oh, this is nice. It's like she doesn't have to have a man. She's just like, I just need the sun. I need the sun to feel good about myself.
Is that why there's so many people doing that whole butthole sun worship thing?
Like, oh, that is so bizarre. Oh my god.
I remember seeing that. Literally, it's people putting their asshole in the air and like
worshiping the bleed and
like putting their butthole in. Like, I don't understand. There's also weird stuff that that little white hippies do called like earthing or something, where they're literally like pumping the earth. And, that's not even aliens. We just went off fucking topic, really. And you know what? I'm not kink shaming. I'm really, if that's your thing or if that's your religion, whatever it is, like go ahead and do your thing because you know we have time.
Can we just assume for a moment somebody gets off work on a Friday and it's like, you know what I really need this weekend? I really need to find a stump. That's what I want.
Actually, my mom has a friend who does that.
Put their asshole on to fucking have the sunshine on it.
Yeah. My mom has a friend who I think it's called tree-gasming or something like that. I'm not really sure.
I understand about grounding where you take your shoes off and walk through nature, the free ions or whatever are supposed to go through your skin, kind of help you relax and stuff. I get that. But like I'm not going somewhere specifically with the idea to stick my asshole in the air for some sun. Like, honestly, I don't even want to see it in the dark. So, like, I don't want anyone seeing it in the sun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a really weird predatory type thing. I'm just going to stick my most vulnerable parts up in the air and hope nothing bad happens because I'm just that kind of person.
Like a bird just flies by and it's like, it's a hole. Like, let me try. Like, what the fuck?
Well, at least, you know, that'll take out, you know, bleaching if you have it tanned.
That's true, but you never know. With the sun and pigmentation, might actually make it darker.
Maybe it's supernatural for some lemon juice and just to hang out on your head.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. What the hell? Hey, Sebastian, did we lose you, buddy?
He's like, that's nasty.
Yeah, he's like, I'm into the whole.
I'm just chilling. I don't want to talk about Butthole Surfer or whatever.
I was trying to look it up.
If you can, there's a porn about it.
I was like, man, this sounds like my kind of cult. I got some hernias that I could maybe see if I could get taken care of. I don't know.
We're not doing any cults. We're not doing dude. My friend just watched Midsummer, and
my gosh, Jessica, we're talking about showing our buttholes to the sun, not stuffing our friends into bears.
How do you know? How do you know? Like they stuff them in. They're like, show me your buttholes.
You can see it now. Spread your cheeks and lift your sack type thing.
What if we combine
version of sun salutation? You know.
What if we combined those two?
I'm dead. I'm dead. So, Debbie,
What if we just combine those two cults together and we start showing our buttholes to bears?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that would really work. They might think it's a honey hole.
Well, that's a regular day in Florida.
That was a good pun.
I don't think that was a pun.
I don't want to see that.
Maybe it was. I don't know. But anyway, okay. So we're gonna go,
She's transitioning. Transition.
Yes, I am transition to the next subject, which is Aaron Carter is now about to do porn. Aaron Carter is the brother of Nick Carter.
Yeah, speaking of buttholes.
Yes. Now, I'm going to explain to you what I've read from multiple different places. If this is a publicity stunt, whatever, but hang on. No, ew. Sorry. No, there's feet involved, and I don't. No.
She doesn't like feet. Feet's not
Go
her.
on about I want candy.
No, no. Don't ruin that song for me, sir. But anyway, no, what it is he's going to eat a banana provocatively, which I'm pretty sure almost all of us have done that. So that's not really far-fetched, unless you're like, a little homophobic. But then in that case, choke on it. Anyway, so he's supposed to do that. And this is the part that gets me. He's going to open it. He's going to open bananas with his feet.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see the feet peeler. Show me the feet peeler.
Oh my God. The more you talk about this, the more I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
If he could do that with the banana, think of what else he could do.
Wait a minute, though. Here's the thing. Feet and sex do not belong together in my book because I think feet are the grossest thing.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, is
the air, getting some sun, then feet, they smell bad. And especially those fucking people that wear Uggs. Let me tell you,
your feet, other people's feet that freak you out.
Take them motherfuckers off. Please put some odor eaters in them motherfuckers. It's gross.
I'm
sorry. I'm telling my feet rant, but I fucking hate feet. When I was pregnant with my daughter and couldn't get up quick enough, my ex used to stick his foot in my face. And so, it is so nasty.
Because you were married to an asshole.
No, different ex.
Yeah, you just haven't, Jessica, you just haven't met the right foot yet.
Yeah.
No! Anyway, okay, so, and then, wait a minute. Then after he does all that, he is set to pleasure himself on a live. Now, here is my point. When in society is it our duty to go, it's okay, you don't need to entertain us anymore, go the fuck home, or, whatever. I don't give a shit if someone does sex work or whatever it is that they do. As long as they do it in a safe, COVID, non-spreading manner, fine. I guess that's okay. But, I don't know. I think societies need to be entertained is really strong lately. And I think that they are just right. Because he's literally been on a roller coaster with drugs, with addiction, with all sorts of shit. And basically, I think this is just a point in time where people just need to go, hey, friend, you're my friend. You're on a fucking roller coaster. And it's the brakes are lost and the track fell off about a mile ago. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Come on, girl. I see those. I see those buckets in your head.
Probably the time to talk about it is when you come up with a new genre of porn on Pornhub, because I never thought fruit and feet would be a thing.
Oh my gosh, there's 500 different versions of feet. Do you want tan feet? Do you want French tip feet? Do you want tiny feet? Do you want giant feet? Not that I've looked this shit up, but I have a neighbor who knows everything. So yeah, she's just let me get you out of your comfort zone. Look at this video, and I'm
it's so weird because I don't know if the name is pediatrician.
Pediatrician.
But if you say it wrong, it sounds like close to pedophile.
Well, pedophiles and foot people are you put pedophiles and fit people in the same group at this point. You don't like pedophiles and you hate foot people, so just.
I'm not going to stick people that like feet in with pedophiles because that would be a little wrong. We can all agree right now in America, we're pretty vocal about people not really, pedophilia is not a sexuality or a sexual thing. Feet could be a sexual thing. If I don't give a fuck, feet could be a sexuality. Pedophilia, no.
If people can identify as pedophilians, I'm just going to throw that in there. If they can identify as pedophilians and be like, I'm 6, I should hang out with your kids, then let me see. I'm the Queen of Sheba, and I want a gold toilet, and I want all of my water to come from Fiji without those stupid fucking square bottles, because that doesn't make any sense at all.
I love Fiji water, but we'll But here's the thing: if somebody says, and they're a grown adult, and they don't have like a diminished capacity or special needs that says I'm 6, and they're a grown ass adult that says I'm 6, and I want to hang out with your kid, I'll be like, yep, I'm gonna be in the back digging my fucking garden, and then he might just become fertilizer, or she, because it happens in both.
Unless they're like got a Benjamin Button thing going on. What are you gonna do?
I don't give a shit. Nope.
Do you know who Benjamin Button is?
Yes, he's old and then goes to young. Yes, I've seen the movie. I'm a Brad Pitt fan, kind of. He's more older stuff. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. Let's get back to the topic at hand, because we went way out in left field with the whole thing. But no, when should people as consumers and as a society kind of sit back and go, I don't want to watch this train wreck anymore. Maybe we should say something.
Maybe they should turn it off.
That could work.
Instead of like telling people what they should watch, they should try to censor themselves. If you're sensitive to feet issues, don't watch feet shit. If you're sensitive to pedophilia, everybody is. Don't watch that shit. If you're sensitive to like gore and weird shit, don't watch that shit. If you haven't taken a bath in 2 weeks because you're in COVID, go take a fucking bath.
Yes, we can smell you from here. So, like, please do it. I took a shower right before I left. Right before I got on. That's why my hair is looking fabulous.
That reminds me of an episode of The Simpsons. You know, when they're like, "Just don't look."
Don't look.
Yeah, that one. They had a little song. Just don't look. Just don't look, and then it'll go away. It'll go away.
The Simpsons are crazy, man. It's like the futuristic cartoon of our time. I mean, even now you go into it and it's like, guess what's happening tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe we should be watching The Simpsons.
Dude, all I'm saying is whoever opened Jumanji, Pandora's Box, and the Ark of the fucking Covenant, will you please shut it already? I'd like to go and have fun with some friends. I don't know, maybe hug them, because there's some friends that are just like, hell no, we ain't going. And I understand that. That's their prerogative. I'm kind of starting to get to that point myself. But damn it, like,
I need to get Jessica a hug before she starts hugging rice bags or something weird.
Fuck off. I've got a tree outside, okay, where I shine my butthole. No, I'm just kidding.
What is it, like the little monkey who like, so hugs the wire mesh?
All right, so this is where I'm going to the next person. Now,
we're done talking about Aaron Carter?
Yeah,
we didn't even talk about Aaron Carter. Sad.
Yeah, we barely brushed over that. We were like, yeah, Aaron Carter's got a porn, but man, let's talk about pedophilia.
Yeah, I know. I'm not on a tangent. I apologize. I'm not, rein it in, folks. Jesus. Like,
sorry.
There's not
anyway.
More to that porn.
No, that's just it. That's the story, and that's what he wants to stick to. I don't know. Me personally, I don't have any desire to see a really skinny white boy with a neck tattoo jerking off with bananas on his feet. Like, I don't know who asked for that. I don't know where they got the idea for that, but
he really has bananas on his feet?
Clearly he's doing it for himself. He's doing it to make it. Clearly he's doing it for him.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
one day,
I can't be a pop star because I suck at singing. So maybe I can just go like masturbate all week.
Oh, I know it'll make it better. He should do like an orgy with Justin Bieber and add different fruits.
No.
Except for using feet. I don't know, maybe he'll have the little tiny hands. And then, they can like slowly.
Tiny hands. Yeah, no.
It is commemorable. He's eating the banana, though.
Than it would anything else, because there's a lot of skinny tweaker white boys there. So, anyway.
So another white
would
guy
it make you feel better if they changed?
He has no other talents. Cool. Next.
Would it be better if they changed the
funny
fruits?
Because like people are really supporting him, but yet Bella Thorne, who did it, they talked a bunch of shit and body shamed her for what her body looks like and for what she decided to do on her OnlyFans page. So I kind of find it
should be like,
Well, I just kind of find it funny that they're like, yeah, fucking do you with him, but with her, they were just like cutting her down, body shaming her because she is a very thin girl, really just giving it to her.
To be fair, did she have a banana in her video? I mean,
I don't know. I haven't
no banana.
Cut and dry right there, because that's what it comes down to.
I'm not going to pay for it when it's free.
Ah,
I'm not going to do that, like, honestly. But at the same time, like, I really kind of feel that, like, oh, a guy can do it, but a woman can't do it. They can't cross over that threshold. The little girl from Family Matters went and did porn and stuff. And everybody just kind of looks at it so negatively. But I'm like, fuck it. Wave your freak flag. Do what you do. You know, and some
this is
people.
a piece of nostalgia, though. These certain people that are on TV, on videos, on movies, are shaping our ideas of how people should be. It's been that way since we were children. Girls are supposed to fall in love with the dude. Not anymore. Hold on. Fall in love with the dude and like walk off in a car, a horse, some bullshit, whatever.
Walk off into the sunset, holding hands.
You know, and then now it's like you can love a horse, you can love a car, you can love a stump, you can love your sister. Oh wait, no, that's
no.
In certain states.
I love you, but not like that, my twin. No.
Only
Dude,
in certain
I got a
states.
man, and my man is 100% man. I am fine.
So
Well,
is he like an object sexual or something? And his thing is bananas instead of the Eiffel Tower?
Bananas are instead of the Eiffel Tower. I don't really understand the difference here. What are we doing?
I mean, it's still kind of phallic, but one's just way bigger than the other.
Oh, I mean, he's a dude. Everything's phallic. It's hilarious, but
I mean, didn't somebody marry the Eiffel Tower?
Even his fingers and toes are phallic. They all look like penises.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
he's probably an object sexual, but his object is a banana. I mean,
I don't know. It could be all
at least
sorts
it's not
of things.
feet.
As long as it's not by force, as long as it's not against someone's will, which is also by force, as long as there's permission and legal permission, and no pedophilia, I don't care what you do. Okay, I don't care what you do.
He had to get consent for a banana for.
No. I'm saying in general, what people do sexually, as long as it doesn't include rape, force, trauma, and children, I give a fuck what you do.
All right. So
as long as he's not the guy that did all that weird shit with the banana and then put it in that art museum where they taped it on with duct tape.
Yeah, that was funny. That was
Are we sure?
Art Fest.
Are we even sure this is a porn and not just like him like applying to Ripley's Believe It or Not for like he's just like nobody else has ever killed a banana with their feet. Watch this.
I don't know.
So if I took this pin and started clicking it with my big toe, do I have to get consent from it?
I don't think so.
Are you having an inanimate object?
Like, listen, I'm going to tap you ever so gently with my big toe. Do you agree?
Wait, make sure
Click
Jessica
twice.
can see it.
Woo!
That kind of reminds me of I think it was Arizona. I think it was Arizona that did this weird ass law that was trying to make or like trying to make it a thing where like if parents change their kid's diaper, they could be charged with like sexual assault because they didn't ask anybody to
was weird.
change their diaper. Fuck off. You guys are stupid. Do you know how hard it is already to run and catch a kid that's got a shitty ass diaper because they know that you need to change it? Then on top of it, you got to sit there and go, excuse me, can I change your butt? Like, no, I'm grabbing my kid. I'm going to change their ass. It's nothing sexual about it. But I do remember that. You remember that, right? We talked about that. Me and you talked about that, Debbie, because it pissed me off because it just, sometimes it seems like the weird shit is just trying to come through and really put like a hold on parents. So
I get what you're saying. The difference is between the generations of parents. You got your boomers, you got your millennials, you got your gennials, you got your zennials, you got your whatever the fucks they are.
The next one's going to be colonials, I'm just saying.
One of them like a Pisces.
Coronials. Oh, let's just hope that they're not
It's
infected.
not my joke, by the way. It's one of those things flying around the internet. I just really thought it was funny, so don't think that I stole that from anybody. I don't even know where the fuck it originated from, but I just saw it online.
That's
So
funny.
anyway, talking about online, I go and I find weird stories. This one is a little unbelievable, and I'll tell you why. Because it happened in Florida. Number one.
Oh, Florida screwed up. It's believable.
Yeah.
But hang on.
Yeah,
This
America.
guy,
It's hot. It's weird. All the old
Hang
people are there. The aliens don't even want to go there. Nah.
hang on. Hang on. Hang on, folks. Hang on.
Okay.
I gotta explain it first. I have to explain it first before we start digging into this, because I call this guy the lucky unlucky mother bastard. Anyway, so his name is Eric Nori. This story is from 2013. God knows what the fuck happened to him since then and now, because this shit, I can't. Okay, so when he was younger, he was thrown, kind of like when you see like superheroes blow up and they fly away. This is what he did, because a tree that he was next to got struck by lightning and he got shot hell far back. He did sustain injuries, but he was okay. Now, after that, he almost had his right leg removed because he got bit by a damn rattlesnake.
Okay.
This was immediately after?
No. This was a little bit later. He was
thank
very young
God.
when this happened. He was still even young. I mean, he was still a young man when this happened. Next, he's been attacked by monkeys. Not once, twice. Okay? Not once, twice. The first time was a trip to Brazil, and his stupid ass decided to get a little too close to a monkey. The second time was I don't remember where exactly it was, but his wife, bro. I love his wife just for her sheer tenacity of this and the fact that she could fucking laugh at him while it was happening. But his wife locked him in with a feisty little simian where it bit him on the eyebrow and then beat him with his own fucking keys. Now, it even gets worse from there. He got bit by a shark, not once, but twice. This man has survived. I've checked. He's still living as of what I've seen.
Are you sure he's alive today?
Yes, I am sure. But here's the thing. How the fuck does that happen? Like, you got hit by lightning. You got bit by a snake. You got attacked not once, but twice by monkeys. Your wife was in on the second fucking mugging, by the way. So props and to his wife, because that was kind of mean. And then you got bit by a shark, not once but twice, while you were spearfishing in fucking Florida. I don't know what kind of luck this guy has, if he's a ringer. Like, if we need to go rub on him a little bit, I'm pretty sure that he might actually have the actual freaking cure for COVID in his blood right now. We just need to go and take it from him, because right now I could use some fucking luck like that. Like, maybe not the scars, but
luck, or is it bad luck? The boy is getting eaten, stung, beaten by like all sorts of shit.
Well,
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, that's why I call him the lucky unlucky bastard, because holy crap.
Well, let's just hope his wife isn't the one that recently got arrested for trying to sell or have sex for chicken nuggets, which happened in Florida.
What the fuck? There was a couple of pastors out there that were paying male prostitutes in Arby's gift cards.
Hey, hoes got to eat, right?
Well, I'm just saying, like, dude needed his big and cheddar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess they really did bring the meat.
I still can't eat Arby's to this day.
We have the meat.
Yeah, and they brought it.
Everyone else has meat, not Arby's. Yeah.
Yeah, no. They do have a delicious orange creamsicle shake, though, because I'm a fat girl and I love it. Oh, okay. So, have you guys had UFOs? Speaking of freaking aliens, but here's the thing. Here's a UFO. It's a fat girl thing because I'm fat. It's called a UFO, unidentified food object. I live next to an apartment complex where there is all sorts of different backgrounds and everything like that. I really want to play like a Jehovah's Witness and just start knocking on their doors. Have you found... Oh, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the smells that come away from there, they're so good. And then, like, I see my friends and they post these beautiful pies, and freaking my friend Jackie Pearl posts all these beautiful pies and everything, and, like, rum cakes. And I'm just like, fuck COVID. I'm tired of seeing everybody's shit. I want to have dinners, and I don't know. It's just,
So the fat girl inside does not want to stop at COVID and go out and just fucking eat.
Me?
The fat girl.
Yeah.
I want to fucking eat. I want to eat everywhere. I hate shrimp, but I at one point I'll fucking go eat shrimp if I can go out of my house.
Dude.
I do.
I'm telling you, the Yield ship where you're at has the best clam chowder ever. Like,
I love the old ship in Fullerton, not Santa Ana, but Fullerton, because their moniker is literally "You will only be a stranger once," because they're a loving, fucking awesome environment. You get the best clam chowder. Fucking words. Jessica loves the clam chowder. So does Jared. Not much of a clam fan myself.
Her husband.
That may have been Mama Boo. But you can get like these giant Texas style fries and all sorts of good things.
And the fish and chips. Holy shit. It's to die for. Anyway, but yeah, no, I mean, it sucks.
We can have a whole now on just food.
That should be the next subject.
The only way that you're actually able to get food is like through some places is if you go to their patio, which then you can buy alcohol and other stuff. And honestly, like some of these places I've seen look a little too goddamn crowded for me. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm just saying, look, see this shit right here? It's called hand sanitizer. We can use it. Fucking mask up for a little bit longer and we could just go on with our lives.
Did you know that number one right now, there was just a sighting that came out here in Brea, Orange County. Y'all, if you didn't know where I am, I'm in Orange County, and one person had COVID. One in my whole county.
Well, I mean, it's going to be
better. Praise the Lord, it's getting better, you guys.
Yeah,
it's going to get better.
You're the one person?
Sorry?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
No, I was worried.
Wait, no. But no, okay, so we're going to start wrapping this up because that's what we do at this point in time. Sorry, I had to do that. I wanted to do that this whole time. I don't know why. Like, it's going to be, like, so awesome and crazy, but it wasn't. It was kind of lame. Anyway, if you guys want to, you can plug your stuff. My lovely sister can do and say whatever it is she wants to do at the end, because believe it or not, she's actually not a comedian, even though she should be. Sorry, I had that in my throat. I'm so sorry.
I am so funny at a singular event. I would be hilarious just meeting friends and not being on fucking stage. I am the person that gets the party started. You're the person that goes on stage and is like, guess what, motherfuckers? I'm going to talk about what fat girls want. Fat girls want a fucking sandwich. And I'll be like, yeah, okay, cool. Go talk about your sandwiches.
I never said that.
Next show.
Hey, you know what? It could be as like that one guy when I was there in February and he decided to go on a church sermon. That's my nephew.
That's my son, and his daddy's definitely gonna go get that.
Yep, because mommy's still on screen. Should I keep you here a little bit longer?
I might have to mute myself if he's gonna keep doing that. But continue the show.
Hey, we're kid friendly here. I give a shit if my kid came up and if she was here, or he. But even still, I'd probably stop cursing. But still, whatever. Anyway. Sebastian, do you have anything you would like to plug? Do you have any shows, Zooms, or anything like that coming up? Do you have any open mics you're going to hit in the Utah area? Or are you just like chilling like a villain?
I'm just chilling like a villain, apparently.
Yeah, I know. What kind of pizza was that?
I'm doing a show. What's that?
What kind of pizza were you eating earlier?
Oh, Hawaiian with olives, because I'm a criminal.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We won't go there.
No, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza because I can't.
I'm worried about the olives, but that's because I used to make them in a large
love
factory.
Olives.
No, thank you. I used to do a lot of food production, and I know how they're made, and I won't eat the black ones. I will eat the green ones, but I will not eat the black ones. And
are we food shaming now? Like,
I'm not food shaming. I'm just saying.
I
know how the black ones are made, and if you drive through the midst of the chemicals,
why don't you educate me? How are the black olives made? How are the Black Olives made?
Okay, they're put into a holding tank, which is it's secure. It's a big black tank, and when they put the brine in it, that brine right there turns them black. And the stuff that's in that brine, it can make you physically go blind. Like we had to do what we call bag and bends because I'm not saying that because the harvest was so large and yeah, thank you. Yeah, fucker. Anyway, we had to do bag and bins, which was really large bags, and so they would have the brine like look like a gas hose, and or a gas nozzle, and they would put it inside the bag or in the air, and like as a forklift driver, I was back and forth all the time, a 12-hour shift, 7 days a week, and the shit would get in your eyes. Literally, you would have to stop because the chemicals that are used for that. Now, if you want a delicious olive, try Lindsay's Green Ripe. They're buttery and delicious, and they're way, way, way better than black ones. But if the black ones are your thing, then eat them. I don't care. But I just personally, I've eaten them. Look at her. She's down there. She's like, fuck her. She's food shaming me.
No.
Yeah, no, here's the thing is, I already knew all of that.
If somebody comes in on the wrong part of this conversation, it's really not going to go good for me. That I just realized why you're fucking laughing because I'm like, fuck the black ones. But no.
All olives matter. What are you talking about? I had to say it.
I'm dead. I'm wrong. No. But still.
Here's the thing, though, Jessica, is I already knew all of that, and that's exactly why I like them.
All of the olive puns.
Because you like the. Okay, whatever.
If I could just drink that brine all day, I would. It's the brine that matters.
You would
probably.
Die. Are you kidding?
And I would die happy.
Well, there's a difference between the brine that they use to turn them black and the salted solution that you're drinking in the can. So don't think they're the same. That shit will kill you.
Aww.
Oh shit! I think my sister hopped off. Oh well, I love her.
She's like,
Love you,
just couldn't handle this olive talk. She was not having it.
No, she's super mama. Like she's mama bear. She's a great mom, and she was probably killing her being online and not being able to go comfort him. So
fair enough.
Good job, sis. So Miss Chrissy, do you have anything coming up? Do you have anything that you want to plug? Do you have any fun stuff happening? Anything?
I do actually. I have been asked to go on a 16 now 21 show tour all through the state of Florida. It's in the making at the moment.
Yeah, I get it, girl.
Yeah, and I'm the only girl, so.
Oh, sausage fest. Fantastic.
Yeah, indeed. And I guess I'll be the only one, or not the only one, slinging dick jokes. But yeah. Let's see. I might be on another Zoom with this lady who's also a part of what is the group that we're in? Displaced Comics.
Displaced Comedians.
Yes, I'm new to the group, so I'm like, I'm trying to think of the name of. Yeah,
is it Miss Deb Marr?
I don't know. I don't think it is.
Erica Schwarzkopf?
Is she in New Orleans?
Is it Nico Lukoff?
No, it's not Nico. It's a woman. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I forget. Her name escapes me at the moment. But yes, one of the things that if people are a comedian and you haven't been to Displaced Comedians, it's a really great group on Facebook where you can find online mics, writing sessions, help with all sorts of stuff that you can, it's really cool. And Nico Lukoff? Sorry, buddy, if I fucked your name up. But he really took the reins. There's a whole spreadsheet on where you can find all those open mics. You can actually catch me, though, on the UK Pun Off on October 4th. It is my first pun show, and I'm glad that I get to be a part of that show. And if puns are your thing on Tuesday, you could go over to Twitch and check out the Capital Punishment guys. Holy crap, they went off literally last week on ass puns. It was phenomenal. I loved it. I'm telling you, and it's not like it's I don't know. It's like how do I explain it? It's like a rap battle, but like with puns. Like I'm nowhere near that yet, and I'm fucking fine with that because I'm pretty sure I should just X out and just be like, thanks for having me, whatever. But I'm nowhere near that show. Those guys are fucking quick. They're just crazy good. So, but yeah, even the UK put off, like, I don't get all their references because I think it's like, the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there's a couple of them on there that I don't understand at all, but it's okay. I'll just smile and look pretty, but yeah, you can find me there also on Stab Comedy Theater, which is also on Twitch as well. I will drop all of these informations down on my page. I'm going to be on the Body Posy show on the 25th. It's going to be fun. It'll be at 8:00. And then also on Stab, on September 15th, I will be hosting a movie trivia night for the ladies. It's a ladies movie theater movie trivia night. And we will be discussing and getting quizzed on Pride and Prejudice, which is one of my favorite freaking movies because, I mean, come on. Mr. Darcy, Elizabeth, it's such a good movie.
I have never watched that in its entirety. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I have. I've watched it. I love the witty banter. I love all that other stuff, but I can't get too much into it because I actually have a whole bit on it. But yeah, so you can find me there. And then there is an organization that I'm working with in the UK, another UK thing. It's the Gingerbread Society or something like. Something of that nature. It's not actually food or anything. It's an organization that helps single parents, not just women, not just men. It helps them with resources that they need for mental health and all sorts of other fun stuff. So that's a charity event that I will be doing over in the UK on I think the 5th. No, the 26th or the 28th. Yeah, like the 27th or the 28th. I get my dates mixed up. Hello, but it is what it is. But yeah, so those are all the fun places that you could find me, and some of the places you can find some of my awesome friends. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I have for this episode of What Frickin' Day Is. Yeah, I totally screwed that up, but hey, sometimes I can't talk right. My teeth are fake. So, yeah, you gotta love pregnancy. Suck the life out of me. Anyway, I hope you guys had fun tonight. Chrissy, I would love to have you back on the show just as well as you, Mr. Sebastian. I have fucking had a great time with you guys tonight. I know, like it's just been fantastic. It's a great way to kind of get rid of the old ho hum of the week, and I get really inspired by some of your guys' stories.
As a fellow chunky, if we ever do a food episode, count me in. I have something about Reese's that I want to like rant about, but
is it a positive rant?
Oh yeah, it's positive rant.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say me and you are gonna fight over Reese's.
Oh no,
if you're gonna do negative.
It's a positive rant because it's about me sharing my Reese's and then they're being ungrateful because of the type of Reese's that I shared, but
What?
I can see where I can see where you're putting that down, hon. Because I'm just like, I shared my food with you, you son of a bitch. And like, no, I got you. I see it. We're in the mind meld here. It's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I appreciate you guys coming on, and I hope to hear from you and see you on your guys' comedy journey. I hope that, I hope you guys have a good week, and pray for me because I got to teach my kid.
Oh, teach them.
I'm mostly her assistant. I get her books and her stuff and kind of walk her through it. The information that's given in a three and a half hour shot, it's a little much for a little 8-year-old to take in.
Okay. I'll say, what's the grade level?
Yeah.
Okay. I got it now.
Yeah.
I mean, see it as a refresher course. It's like, are you smarter than a third grader? Make it fun.
At the moment, I am. So, I mean, we haven't even gotten into, hopefully they got done away with Common Core because I'm just going to throw the book at the wall.
They have it in Florida, but I don't know about California.
I don't understand Common Core because it's just like yeah. No, somebody got high one day and said, "Let's do math."
Yeah.
So anyway,
You know?
I appreciate you guys being on the show. I will see you later.
Bye.
Bye everybody. Alrighty, and again, for our lovely teachers, we are going to shout it out one more time for you. Alrighty, so little food for thought. Be kind to people. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know their mental status, and you don't know everything, especially teachers. People like to shit on them all the time. You don't know what they're having to go through. They're literally having to relearn how to do their job and how to do it effectively and safely for your students. So please reach out to your teachers, give them some love. I don't even care. Like, give them something from Amazon. Do something nice for them. It is gonna be okay. We will get through this. But I am also not willing to send my kid to school and force teachers to go back to school when it is still not safe, in my opinion. You may not agree with it, but it is my opinion, and I don't fucking care. Anyway, I love you guys. Be kind to each other. Like, I see people all the time trying to bite each other's heads off. We get it. We see it. We're all exhausted. So take some time out for you. Take some time out for your family. And if you have to, just go outside and scream, or, scream in a pillow, or drink wine in the closet. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you next time on the next episode, which will air next Sunday at 9 o'clock right here on